Good morning, and we're back. So, welcome to Potty Training Without Pressure. And in case you haven't heard, I'm the Potty Training Professor. So, y'all coming in, we're going to do this again. Yeah, we're going to do this again. I had to do a minor reset that I feel, in my opinion, was definitely necessary. I cannot operate if I don't have everything that I feel I need to do what I need to do. Right? Can some of y'all relate? Like, if I don't have my setup like I want, then this is not gonna work. So, yep, now we're good. We're back on board. So I am here. What is it that I do? Because some people have got me twisted. So I'm here to clarify. I am a potty training consultant. I educate, I walk and talk parents through the potty training process. Without me, you will be trying to navigate your way through a town that you are unfamiliar with without a GPS. Does that make sense? Because that's what I do. I am the GPS. I'm here to navigate you through the process. How do I do it? Well, one, I have a self-help guide. So you will read that guide. It will put you in a position to learn how to create a routine for your child so you can get down the yellow brick road that I often talk about. Secondly, I offer services to work with parents on a face-to-face, one-on-one coaching session to walk and talk you through the process. Again, some parents, they don't need my assistance. Some parents can do very well at teaching their children the potty training. Okay? There are others who have no idea. We already know that parenting does not even come with the manual. The good news is this: potty training does. There are different ones. Mine is set apart because of my approach. I have a tell it like it is approach. Judgment-free zone, but full accountability for parents. Case in point, I have gotten parents that will downright call their child lazy in regards to the potty training process. And I feel that if you are the trainer, i.e. the parent, then you cannot call the child lazy if they require a trainer. Does that make sense? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So be careful with your words, because I'm going to show and prove how it's not the child and that they need to be taught. Good morning. Hey, Joe. And let me explain, Joe, because I know you're going to ask. I did put the timer up. This is how I did a reset. So this is the second time that I'm on. I did do a reset because once the banner is up, when I put the timer, the banner comes down. And I wasn't comfortable without my banner. I like my banner. I feel like it's my clothes. It's, I need it. So I didn't want to do the timer because you can't have both. And then I was having a doozy of a time trying to figure out how to get my banner back up, because when I go live, it pops back up. Well, it didn't. It didn't do it. So I had to figure things out because I reached out to you, but then I was trying to get on beforehand. So yeah, I figured it out though. Yeah, but I know. I know. I got to get down with the studio. I got to get down with the studio. These are the kinks that we will continue to work on as we approach our podcast coming in January. Like this is it. This is it, in case you don't know. But these are the kinks that I plan to have already smoothed out once January comes. Like, we're not going to be, how do I get the time? Like, we're going to already have those things. We're going to have them. We're going to have them. We're going to have them. So welcome. Happy Friday. Thank y'all for tapping that screen. Sure appreciate you. Tapping that screen works wonders for live streams. Okay. It definitely lets TikTok know that our community is doing some things. Like, hey, look at them over there. Yeah, it gets their attention. It gets other people's attention. A lot of people do not know I exist. Your taps is going to help with that. Your shares and reposts is going to help with that. I know, right? And I almost had a mini meltdown because I was like, surely I can figure this out. I did not understand why it was so many difficulties for me just to get started. So, Well, welcome, Puff Pump Pass. Oh, I wasn't ready, but okay then. So, if you have what it takes to make it to the box, come on to the box. You get a 10 minutes one-on-one mini session with me. Now, please understand this. I require 1 hour to get down with the get down. For me to properly customize a plan for parents, I'm going to need 1 hour. 10 minutes is going to get you some questions answered. You still might be lost, but you have to decide what are your needs, right? 10 minutes might not be enough to set you on your way. So I need you to understand that. For me to do what I do, for me to get in there and do my specialty, I'm going to need more time with you. I'm going to need time for you to explain everything that's going on with your child, what their environment looks like, and then I can properly assess the situation. Okay. So for me to do what I do as a professional, I need 1 hour. So please understand 10 minutes is not going to be enough. So don't get in the box and be like, she still didn't do enough. 10 minutes is not going to be enough. That is your disclaimer. Hmm. If your child is taking their diaper off, it can be a sign. It can be. But for the sake of argument, how old is your child? Because that matters. We have 7-month-olds taking their diaper off. So I don't want to say, go ahead and get started when I don't have that piece of information. Yep, your child is definitely letting you know. Definitely letting you know. Now, the good news is my program is not gender specific. But yeah, your child is definitely letting you know. And some parents will wait on those signs, and there's nothing wrong with waiting on signs. There's nothing wrong with waiting on interest until the days and or years continue and you don't see any of the above. So some parents have decided to wait. I'm going to wait until my child gives me that signal. And for some, sadly, that moment never comes. And next thing you know, they are in elementary school. And I'm not talking about having any specific abilities. I'm talking about children that have not been shown any parts, exposed any parts to potty training. And now they are expected to go through the process, learn it, and go to school. I'm here to tell you right now, I wouldn't just wait. Signs are cool. Signs are great. They're marvelous. But waiting can put you in a pickle. So Shanae, are you able to come up in the box? Because that'll get you a 10-minute session with me. So those of you who have those itching and burning questions, come up in the box so you can ask. Hit that request. So I can get you 10 minutes and get you a taste of what it is that I do. You have questions, clear. My moderators are going to take care of the comments. So if you all want your questions answered, come up in the box. And yesterday we were getting some shy people. I don't know why. Could I be that intimidating? I have a tell it like it is approach. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But don't be scared. Please don't be scared. Joe, you ready to start that timer?
Hello.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Can't you tell?
Yes, I actually came on because, let's see, I think last year, I was consistently in your lives and following all of your tips. And that is how I got my daughter potty trained, was following your tips to a T. So I just pop in every once in a while to just let everybody know that, and by the way, that wasn't my first child, that was my sixth child, okay? And
Okay, Fertile
so if that
Myrtle.
doesn't tell you something, I've done it a few times and I still was in her lives consistently. So thank you for all your help. Thank you for all your tips and tricks. And what she does works, guys. It works.
If you don't know, now you know. I sure appreciate that, Laura.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Y'all better listen to Laura. She knows what she's talking about. She knows. Restart the timer, Joe, please. Good morning.
So I'm curious. I have a 5-year old. She's autistic. I'm trying, but I don't really know what to do. Make her sit on it. The therapist tell me to have her sit on for like 5 minutes.
Mm, mm,
And
mm,
but
mm.
I'll
That
sit the potty and just let her
that
sit
sent
on it.
me. That 5 minutes sent me. I will tell you this. First, let me put a disclaimer out that 10 minutes is only going to be a piece of the pie on what I'm able to do as far as guidance.
Okay.
So I once we finish our 10 minutes, I will if there's some more that you need, we can discuss how you would want to move forward. First let me ask, well, I don't need to ask because someone told you to put your child on every 5 minutes.
Well, like not every 5 minutes, but they was like every 15 minutes, make her
Mm,
sit for about 5 minutes.
okay.
And I'm like, that don't really,
It
me
doesn't.
personally, I'll make her sit. I'll give her something to do while she's sitting there. And
Now,
it's
how
like,
often are you doing that?
I haven't been consistent, but I plan on being consistent. If
Okay,
that
so
makes
when you make that decision that all right, we're going to get started, you pick a date on the calendar, you want to get started. What we want to look at is 1 hour, every hour,
so every hour, make her sit for how long?
about 10 to 15 minutes, no more than that.
Okay,
And
okay.
and
So
and the biggest piece is we're going to remove leak-proof devices. So if there's any diapers or pull-ups involved, we want to eliminate those for training.
okay, okay. It's like she'll wait till she get off and then come bring me to pull up and tell me to put it on her. And
So
I'm
we're
like, if
gonna
you can do
so
that,
we're
if
going
you can do
to
that, you can pee.
right. So we are going to create that routine for her because right now
Okay.
there isn't one. So she does not have the expectations on what she's supposed to do. So we're going to fix that for her. So in order their accidents are definitely going to happen in between that hour. I 100% know that to be true. It's going to happen. It's supposed to happen.
Okay.
The
Every
attitude
hour,
to
10
embrace
minutes.
it is up to you. You got to embrace the accidents.
Okay, I'm trying to get it. I'm gonna get it together, and I hope you're here with me on this journey.
Oh, I am. I like I said, after this 10 minutes, I'm going to get into detail about the services that I offer because I would definitely need more than 10 minutes to be able to customize a plan for you because everybody's scenario is different.
Correct, correct. Well, I
So yeah,
sincerely appreciate it, and today marks the day I start. I mean, I
yes,
got to get this
ma'am.
out the way. She's
And
5.
you're
She's about to
doing
go to
great
school.
by offering her something to capture her attention. So we want to
Mhm.
keep doing that to keep her interest on getting on the toilet because some children need that extra motivation to even get them to sit.
Okay,
iPads are
one more
great, books are
question.
great, toys are excellent.
One more question.
Hmm.
Should I have the potty what she can sit on, but I was trying to see, should I order the one that goes on the real toilet, or is the one, the little kitty one fine? I don't want to get one that has the noises and the sounds because I don't want her to think that it's a game, so I just got a regular little white one. But it was another one that it's like a stair step where you can step up to the real toilet. So
I would
which,
say get the one that is going to work best for you and your child. I love the potty seats that sit on the toilet. I'm loving the ones that have the steps going up to the toilet because it's less cleaning.
mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to do both since I already got the other one. I'm
Yes,
just ready
ma'am.
because I'm tired of cleaning. It may stink. I said, girl, if you can do all this, you can go to the bathroom, ma'am.
Absolutely.
I'm just
All we need
saying.
to do is create that routine for her. again, I have more information that you can benefit from. I have a self help guide for parents with children with specific abilities. And I also offer one on one coaching sessions that will allow me to get you into a deeper dive so I can get the full scenario. So, like I said, so I can customize that plan for you. But that is initially, that's how you start.
Okay, well, I sincerely appreciate it. I would love the guide and whatever else that you're offering. I've swiped up. I saw you a few times, but today's my first day. I said, well, just let me sit and listen because I need some help. Because these therapists, I don't know what, 15, it just didn't make sense what they were
Their
saying.
bladders don't even fill up even halfway in that amount of time.
Thank you. But whatever, okay? But I sincerely appreciate you, and I will be checking in. Remember me, okay?
All right. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I love it. Don't y'all love the interaction and the direction that we are now taking the live? Don't you love it? If y'all are looking for at least an opportunity to get your 10 minutes in with me, please understand that I will need more than 10 minutes to be able to properly assess your situation in order to get you started. But real quick before I bring the next person up, before I know you're trying to, Joe is working hard. Steffi is working hard. Before I bring the next person up, I just want to let you all know the opportunity that if you all need this assistance and you know you need more than 10 minutes, some of you might just have one or two questions, but you know you need more than 10 minutes. The opportunity is in my link and my bio. And when you click that, you want to go to the discovery call. That discovery call is going to give you 1 hour coaching session with me. For a lot of you, that is all you will need. I have done wonders in a one session, 1 hour. There are parents who need more than 1 hour. There's an opportunity to get me on a monthly basis. And if that is you, then you want to click on become a client. Okay. It's in the same, it's right under discovery call button. Okay. Next caller. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good.
Uh-oh. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. And so tell me, what questions do you have?
So, I've heard like the tips that you've been giving on the live, and so I've been that's kind of been answering some of my questions. But like one question that I do have is, for my son, he's a year and 9 months right now, and I've actually been told that I'm setting like a high standard for him because of his age, and I've been told that like that's something that he'll learn later on when he's a little older, maybe like once he's 2 and stuff. So I just wanted to ask, like, is this even like a possibility for me to implement it with him? And
Let me ask you before I answer. Who told you that? You don't have to tell me who they are because I don't know who they are, but who told you that?
Well, it was actually I have WIC, and so it was actually a WIC lady who was asking me about if I have any like routines that I already follow with him. She was just like touching base with me. We had a little on over the phone appointment, and so I told her, yeah, like I do the brushing our teeth every single night. He has a bed routine, he has a morning routine, and so I figured like then I told her I'm also trying to start a potty training routine, trying to get him into going to use a bathroom. And she's like, oh, that's great, but also I do want to remind you are setting high standards for him because he is a little younger, and so don't like basically telling me like don't put too much pressure on it. And I'm like, okay, but yeah,
I agree with her about the pressure. It just it just tickles my fancy a little bit when someone who is, that may not be their specialty per se. She might have knowledge, but the fact that she told you not to pursue that, you know why I say that people do things like that is because if she was a mother, or B, had the experience in potty training at the same age, she would have encouraged you. But because she probably had to start her children for whatever reason at an older age is why she chose to discourage you. So we actually started 15 months in this university and we're successful.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so you're doing the right thing and getting started because you want to understand which direction you may need to pivot if necessary. And I feel like when you start early, that allows you the time to and a lot more wiggle room to be able to do that. Right?
Yeah, and right, like again with the consistency thing, I I work like 7:45 to 3:45 every single day, but I do work for a school district, so I have the holidays off. So, and with this upcoming school break, Christmas break, I'm gonna dedicate, you know, my days to trying to get, you know, more consistent with him, and because I do have everything set up for it. Like I have the potty seat, you know, for the toilet. It has a little step up stool connected to it. I have the underwear that, you know, are not leak proof. So yeah, like
Absolutely. And that's what you want to do. And like I said, if other people have trouble, you know, someone said it's a lot of pressure. Well, that's why my program is called Potty Training Without Pressure. The point of the matter is you just have to know what you're doing. You have to know how to implement the routine. So if people don't know, go to somebody who knows, right?
Yeah.
And so don't remain in a lost situation, but you're taking that step to get through this process and get an understanding. So I will tell you this. You did mention the time that you work. I would say in order for you to be able to see progress happening, I like to call it to see the needle moving on your gauge. I would take full opportunity of any available time that you have. I think the holiday coming up is going to be excellent. What I would do is I would apply the time that you are home with him. So when you get off during the week, if you have an hour, maybe two before he goes to bed, maybe three, not sure, I would try to utilize that time during the week as well. It will be enough to show and demonstrate to your child that there is a routine that is being set.
Okay. And just one last question, like with the nighttime and stuff, would it be beneficial to keep him in like just a would I put him in a normal diaper or like have him wear a pull up or I don't.
You would want to continue with the underwear that you were talking about,
Okay.
making sure that they're not leak proof. You want underwear. I would use potty training underwear that has the absorbency.
The little padding.
Yes,
That's
but
what I
you don't.
have.
What you don't want is leak proof.
Okay.
And while he is attending childcare, if he's I assume he attends childcare.
No, his dad works 2:15 to like 10:30 p.m. So he's with him all morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that would be another awesome activity that can get that ball rolling is for dad to be putting him on the toilet and then you all continue and bridge each other's gap.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You as well.
I love it. I love it. I see, people getting a little rowdy in the comments. Thank you. I see people getting rowdy in the comments. If this is not for you, this is not for you. Like you can't come into university and tell the professor how she's going to operate, her syllabus. This is what it is. If you don't agree, keep scrolling. You can definitely share, but what I want you to do, I want you to come in the box and disagree. That's where you disagree. Don't disagree in the comments. That's no fun. We're offering a safe space. Like, bring it to the box. Don't do it in the comments. I can't focus on the comments. I can focus on here. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I have a almost 5-year-old nonverbal autistic child.
Mm-hmm.
So the communication is hard because I don't think he's registering that when he has to go potty, that feeling. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And before you told her to have her child sit on the potty for, did you say 15 minutes?
No longer than 10 to 15 minutes. That's the range that we want to shoot for.
Okay, because with therapy, because he has ABA therapy, they are only having him sit on the potty for 30 seconds.
Oh. And how's your experience been with the 30-second sitting?
Well, not very well. He sits there, but
Right.
he doesn't go. And it's very random. They don't have a schedule for him. Um, so once an hour is what you recommend?
Yes, every hour.
Okay. And
And
then for communication wise, do you have any recommendations?
absolutely. So are you currently using a visual support
We're
system?
working on it. We're
Because
working
that
on the
is what
PEC
I'm going to
system.
highly recommend that you implement in with the potty training is the visual supports or a picture exchange system.
Okay. Should it just be
So
a picture of the potty?
it should be a picture of the potty. It should also show a picture of another choice so that no, I have to go potty or I'm going to go play or we're going to go eat. The other opportunity should be there so that your child can make the choice.
Okay.
Okay. And also I've created a video. It's been some time that we have shown the potty sign.
Okay.
So you can teach your child to use that to
Mm-hmm.
communicate. And just understand that as you get started and you are coming away from the 30-second sit,
Yes.
so once you are now coming from the 30-second sit, just understand that once we are getting into this routine and accidents actually start happening, because we are going to be starting with underwear, we
Yes.
want to choose a potty training underwear. When those accidents happen, there is going to be through your routine is where the learning is going to come in order for your child to be able to use the potty sign to connect with their urges and their cues.
Okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Awesome.
floored by the 30-second sit.
I
I
was
want to know
too.
the reasoning behind that for them,
They
why they
said
told you that.
because he couldn't because his attention span. That's why they said that.
I wish they would have told you to try to use maybe like poppet toys or
Well, he has his tablet.
amen. Amen. I try not to lead with the screen time because I know it's
Mm-hmm.
an issue for some parents, but using dry erase markers on the toilet lid, having them
Yes.
sit backwards is another tool to get them to sit. So I'm just surprised that, that was used, but no judgment to them because, they are specialists as well. But I'm just surprised by that. But I wish they would have given you some other tools besides that 30 seconds, especially if it had not been working.
No, I am very surprised as well.
So are you feeling comfortable about utilizing the underwear?
Yes. Sorry about that.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for you. Now, just understand that, what I do is I have one-on-one coaching sessions with parents. So there's a lot more time that I take, of course, to get parents through to the process. So I just want to make sure you're aware that 10 minutes is only a tip of the iceberg in order for me to be able to customize plans for parents.
Yeah. I will definitely talk it over with his therapist today.
I appreciate that. They're an excellent service. Don't get me wrong. And I don't even know who you go to and what their agency is. However, I just know they're an excellent resource for parents. And they are a resource that I would love to connect with in order to help more of their clients. So I definitely believe in particular resources. Again, I was just surprised that they told you that. But no
Yeah,
harm,
me
no
too.
foul.
Me too. I really appreciate all the help. I do.
Well, you're welcome, and you have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Who can be mad about this interaction? Not me. Not me. How's it going down there, Joe? How's it doing down there in them comments? Somebody asked about why not leak proof. Let me address that real quick. I know somebody spoke on it, but just let me second the motion a little bit. We do not want to use a leak proof device. We don't want the leak proof device. We need people to feel the accidents. Children have to feel the accidents, right? They have to feel the accidents. They need to see the lemonade running down their leg. They need to experience the brownie in the underwear. Those things have to happen. I know it sounds unconventional, but those of you who are using leak-proof devices, you're playing yourselves. Your train is like this, getting ready to leave the station. Were you waiting for it to leave the station? It's not going to go. Okay? It's not going. Because you're using leak-proof devices. Not drowning, Joe. Don't drown. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am blessed. How are you?
I'm blessed as well.
What you got? You got a good 10 minutes.
Okay, so I have a 2-year-old toddler, and he goes to the potty when I, make that initiation. Every 2 hours he goes, but when he was younger, we were potty training. We started when he was 1, and summertime comes around, and you're moving around a lot. So he stopped telling us when he has to go to the bathroom. So now it's kind of either I initiate that he goes, or he just goes on himself and he doesn't try.
Okay, so let me back it up just a smidge.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your child wearing in the 2-hour time frame that he's going to the bathroom?
So initially we tried just the t-shirt method, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, there was a lot of accidents. So we transitioned from that to no, just like shorts, no diaper, no anything like that, just shorts. And so he goes when we put him on the pod, but he doesn't have that sense of telling us when he has to go anymore.
So here's the thing. In order for him to get the sense of telling you, and if he was beginning to do that and somehow has dialed it back, you want to remain being his trainer.
Okay.
So you're not going to be able to leave that job and retire from that job of being his trainer until he fires you or sends you to retirement.
Okay.
You're going to be on that job. So if you notice, hey, the accidents are happening and he's not telling us anymore, guess what? You're back on that job. You're going to have to stay on that job. It's going to be called what I like to call planned sittings. You're going to have to go back to planned sittings, and let's get into some potty training underwear so we can give him the expectation of what he's going to wear as his new normal.
Okay.
So we want to give him the understanding and set that standard for him that we are wearing underwear and we are to keep these dry. So, but we cannot put the responsibility on him anymore to tell you, because for some reason he quit that job.
Okay.
He quit that job. You're back on the job. So you have to work that job of taking him, and I would push it up to every hour.
Okay.
So unfortunately, you're back on the job, right? Every hour, and using those potty training underwear.
Okay, that sounds about right.
And being that he was, showing you success and progress before, I don't think it will be long for him to get back to doing it. He just needs to know that he knows he quit that job. He just needs to know that you all have now been employed.
Okay. And for instances of like when you in the summertime, or when we're moving around a lot, what would you suggest for like keeping like steady progress in that sense?
Well, unfortunately, moving is one of the top 5 reasons for regression.
Okay.
So if there is a lot of moving, that is going to be a reason for regression. And that's unfortunate. So you can do your best to keep up with the consistency, but just know that's one of the top 5 reasons for children to regress in potty training.
Okay. So wintertime is the best time, basically.
Well, anytime is the best time, but anytime you move, it is a reason for regression. Moving is very, as you know, it's stressful on the parent. It will definitely be a reason to knock a child off of their routine, even though they have been successful at it.
Okay.
It's a new environment. It's new. It's just a lot of changes. So big changes are reasons for regression. Moving is that top 5 reason.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the live. Y'all come on in here. If you need help, take the opportunity to get into the box. You'll get a good 10 minutes. Understand. In order for me to do what I do, in order for me to do the damage that I can do to get in and customize the plan for you, I'm going to require more than 10 minutes, and you have that opportunity. You can book a discovery call with me. Okay? Discovery call with me, 1 hour with me is a game changer. Okay? Will change your life, get you on the path to getting fully potty trained. So you can leave the paper draws in 2025 because they're not coming with us in 2026. We on to the next caller. And I'm trying to get them in order. Y'all is hitting me up, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. Y'all just got to get in line. You know. Oh, wait a minute. Did y'all leave? Did y'all leave? I hit the button. Y'all got tired of waiting? I understand. I would be tired of waiting too. Hello, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, I didn't know we had two, but hold on, we'll do one at a time. It's no worries. So Sydney, we're gonna take you first. What you got? Oh, Sydney? Okay, she's still connecting. Leilani, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good. Okay, I have a 2.5-year-old that will be 3 next month. We are he knows how to go potty, but when I take him potty, he goes to the bathroom. And then, when we're in the car, he just has an accident like we're driving home. I don't know. He understands he has to go to the potty. He tells me somewhat, but he's also a little bit speech delayed. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong or what. He's in underwear. I stopped the potty training underwear because he peed so much and he didn't like the feeling. So he's completely in real underwear where he feels everything that he does in his pants, but I just can't get him to acknowledge that he has to go when he's playing to stop. I do every 30 minutes.
Aha, interesting.
So I don't know
I'll tell you.
if
I'll tell you. Those every 30 minutes is stressing him out. It's too much.
okay,
We want to
that
back
makes
we want to
sense.
back those minutes up to 60.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay,
I would
sometimes I wait an hour because he hasn't drank anything or asked me for anything to drink. But he's my only child. He's a drinker, and when he's playing, he doesn't realize he has
right.
to
He,
stop.
he's gonna need you to assist him in that.
Yes, and I also bought a potty watch he got last year for Christmas. We tried that. He did not.
Yeah, it
He
doesn't work for some children. Some children, maybe if they're more established in the process, but for children who still require a trainer, it's not going to be beneficial. So I would get on that hourly time frame, continue with those
okay.
underwear, and you set your timer so that you are aware and you will take him. And over time, he's going to learn his urges and his cues, and he will begin to tell you. But if that routine is not, I would say, beneficial for him because it was a little too often, then that is why he's not going to learn to tell you because he's still in that process of learning. Number one. Number two, even though it sounds like he has access to drink liquids when he wants, I probably would monitor that liquid intake because if we're trying to train the bladder, we don't want to give him all access to liquids and try to train the
Okay.
bladder.
So at night I don't put him in underwear because I don't trust him.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
Um, he's in a pull up when I make him go to the bathroom before he goes to bed. But then I don't give him anything to drink, but he's my peer. He likes to go to the bathroom. So he constantly is soaking his pull up, soaking his bed, and I don't want to wake him up in his sleep to say, "Hey,
Right.
you got to go to the bathroom."
I agree with the not waking because it can create sleep deprivation. You might want to look into a particular, maybe either a mattress protector to help with those leaks, or maybe a more. There are like levels to the nighttime diapers, maybe regular pull-ups are is too much for the nighttime. So there are probably you can probably get the nighttime pull-ups that
So
have
I've
more of the
tried that. I've tried that. He's just when he was a baby, he was constantly peeing out his diapers. His pull like when he got older, still doing. I've done night diapers. I've done night pull ups. I've done everything, and he's in his toddler crib mattress, so I'm not worried about the leaking. But it's his blankets, his stuffed animals he sleeps with that I have to throw away because they can't be washed.
hmm Well, also it has to do with children have a particular hormone, which is called the ADH hormone. So if they don't produce enough of that hormone, they overproduce the amount of urine when they sleep.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it's something to consider, even though it's not much you can do about it. But it's a okay, so this is what's going on.
Okay. And then I can't get him to poop on the potty. He's lactose intolerant and he likes his yogurt and all that. And when I catch him sometimes and he does go, um, that's another hard thing. He does it in his underwear.
So when we get that routine going, it is going to aid him in the understanding of where he's supposed to put the poop. Also, I have several videos with different poop hacks. One of my favorite is the recipe for poop chocolates,
Okay. Because
which
I
is
do have the potty seat. He doesn't like the potty seat to go on the potty. He just completely likes to sit by himself on the potty backwards.
okay, and I think that's cool. You can probably get him some dry erase markers to decorate the toilet lid, which I mentioned before. The poop chocolates are mainly for children who withhold or constipated, but you can
Yes.
also try the poop tent. Children like semi privacy when they're trying to go poop. So if he's not having eyes on him every second when he's trying to poop, he might just go. But yeah, I have about 7 videos of poop hack videos that you might want to try.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
You too.
Are y'all loving today? Is this a fine Friday? It is. It is. I know. Y'all are in line. Y'all are in the queue. Y'all are in the queue. Y'all are in the queue. Let me just say this. For those of you all who are communicating with my moderators, I love it. I love the dialogue. But understand, there's only one professor. So you can only get but so much. So if you do have the questions, you're not able to get into the box, but you still need assistance, book that call. Book that call. Okay? Let's get on the discovery call. Let that 1 hour go ahead and get your ball rolling because I would hate for y'all to be stuck. I really would. I would hate for y'all to be stuck. Thank you, Ariana. Thank you. You say you can't answer. You cooking breakfast? I know that's right. All right, let me get in the queue. Let me see who's still here. Oh, did y'all left? Okay. It's every hour. Every hour. Any minutes that we discuss in this university, it involves 60. And I know what you're thinking. They're gonna have an accident. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. They sure will. Indeed. Indeed. We want to. What minutes we want to roll with? 60. I'm trying to pull y'all up, but y'all hanging up the call. I see you, Katie, sitting on that floor. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I am blessed.
So my question is, my daughter is 5. She'll be 6 in July. But the nighttime potty training, during the day she's completely fine, but nighttime is where I am struggling so bad.
So how about nighttime is sort of a waiting game? Because like you said, there isn't any training that's going on because they're asleep. So here's some things that could be going on. Understand I'm not an MD, right? But because I
Right.
know these things that happen. So one of the things is we start to figure out that it could be bladder immaturity, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's also issues that could be going on with the pelvic floor. So have you had any dialogue with your pediatrician?
I haven't.
So
I should.
sometimes they probably won't do too much in regards to how they can correct it after the age of 10. So they might kind of shoo you away. But if you have a conversation on trying to get maybe an occupational therapist, it could be some work that needs to be done with the pelvic floor, or it could be hormonal, right? So if it's hormonal, it's called the ADH hormone, the anti-diuretic hormone, which means children that do not produce enough of this hormone will overproduce the amount of urine when they sleep. So it can be either of
I don't
these.
know. Okay. And I don't know if it's correlated, but she has a surgery coming up on her belly button. She has a hernia on her belly button. Could that be some of the issue, or no? Just because
I couldn't tell you if those are connected, but I can tell you it could be hormonal. But you won't know if it's any more than that until after they're 10. But I would try to recommend that you ask about what you can do to get an occupational therapist involved to see if it's issues with the pelvic floor.
Okay, because some days she wakes up and she's completely dry, and I'm like, yeah, high five, like, and then other days I'm like, what? Because I try to limit her water intake. She just loves water, like, constantly thirsty. So I'm like, I don't really want to deprive her of water, but
Yeah.
is that something like maybe, or should I just talk to?
I would try to entertain the occupational therapist and see if they can assist with that pelvic floor.
Okay,
What you
perfect.
can
Thank
do on
you so
your
much.
end.
I appreciate it.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
because it's so frustrating. I'm like, oh man, some
And
days
I
she's
do
so
know,
good,
like,
and other
even at
days.
age 5, it does take some time. And you know, mine would be cool some days, and then other days. And what I was finding out is he was sneaking water, you know, after a certain time. So, and I'm not saying that's your case, but you know, it does take time for the nighttime. So I don't want you to be too alarmed, but it does take time. Like I said, some pediatricians will tell you to wait until they're 10 before they even entertain it. That's why I've been telling parents to try to ask, see what they would do about asking about the pelvic floor, because some children need to do certain exercises to strengthen their pelvic floor.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. So welcome. So, Brittany, when you say should you give liquids in the middle of the night, what is your goal in giving liquids in the middle of the night when you ask that? Because we definitely could be experiencing some continuous wetting at night, which is not what I think you want. So I wouldn't encourage it. Well, you gotta make a decision. You either want them to stay dry at night, or you want to satisfy your child's need for water. But if you're asking me, the answer would be no. If you want to train a child's bladder, especially at night, and your goal is to get out of the pull-ups and the diapers at night, if that is your goal, you're not going to be able to have it both ways. So if you want to continue to make sure your child is not upset by not getting his water, then do that. But just keep in the back of your mind, I'm never getting out of these pull-ups. Because as you can see, some parents don't have, it's out of their control. Right now, it seems like it's in your control. So I probably, this is just me, I probably wouldn't do it. It would have to be a no, and they'd have to, you know, get over it a little bit. That's all. That's my recommendation.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am blessed. Can't you tell?
Yes, ma'am. So just pre-warning, I'm 23 and my daughter, she's about to be 4.
Okay.
Nobody around me really has like kids like that are still young, and then people that do, they all have boys. So my daughter right now, she potty trains like in school. She's still in pull-ups. Because like I'm just so scared of her having accidents and them having to consistently change her clothes. But she does go potty. They do tell me that she's mostly dry the whole day. My issue right now, honestly, is the pooping and her getting used to her panties. So when she was 2, she would like smear the poop on the wall before she got the yuck factor. And we got the yuck factor now, but now she just like secretly poops. Like I put her on the potty and she just won't go. And then like 5 seconds later, I'll turn my head and she's like, "Oh, I pooped." And I'm like, okay, so just if you have some tips on that.
I definitely have all the tips, but let me ask you first and foremost, how when you are at home with her, whether it be during the week after you get off of work or whether it be the weekend or anytime that you have days off, how often are you taking her to the bathroom and what is she wearing?
I take her to the bathroom every hour and 30 minutes when she's at home. And she wears pull-ups, because she doesn't like her panties. Now, when she is with her older cousins, they are 6 and 8. When she sees the other girls or the people in her class wearing them, she wants to wear them. But when she's home, she like cries really, really bad, when we put her panties on. And then I also tried to do the t-shirt method and it didn't work because she likes pants. So then she'll cry for her pants and she's like, "No, I want my bluey pull-up." And I'm like, okay. So I just honestly sometimes just give up because she be snapping out, honestly.
So let me ask you this. What is your goal for potty training?
My goal is to get out of pull-ups. I spend $55 on pull-ups almost every week and a half.
Let me write that down. Okay,
Yes,
hold
ma'am.
on.
And I will be
$55.
booking a
How
call
much?
with you.
How often?
Every week.
At $55
Almost every
a week.
$55.
Okay.
Because I get the big box. So I make sure I give her daycare half and then I give my mom some and then I get some as well.
Right, because you're trying to be prepared. I understand all of that. But let's get into the nitty and the gritty. So hold on, because all right, now you said 55 weekly. Okay, and so that's averaging. We might not be including taxes or wipes or anything like that, but that's roughly about $220 a month, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, what do you think you would do with $220 every month? Just tell me something. What you think?
I would catch up on my school loans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I could be doing with that.
So let me ask you this. Are you willing to give up on being able to catch up on school loans, doing something else with your money in order to not have your child be upset with you because they don't like their panties? Or what do you think?
I think I just probably should just let her like figure it out and she just gonna have to cry it out.
Yeah, because we don't want to put any added pressure on her, but we definitely want her to be a part of the crew.
Yeah.
That is wearing the underwear that she does want to be a part of. Because, she already experienced being around children at the center and being with her cousins. So we want her to be a part of the circles that she wants to be a part of. So we're going to have to make a choice here.
Yeah, I definitely could say on my part, I took it too far with we're not going to force potty training until you're ready. And then it's like, she's almost 4 now and she's about to be in kindergarten. Where I live, it's like a requirement for her to be potty trained for her to be in kindergarten.
Say that part. Y'all hear that word out there? Requirements.
Yes, it is a requirement at all of our schools in Pennsylvania for your kid to be potty trained.
So you don't want it to be crunch time for you, right?
Right.
So we're going to have to put that pride on the back seat, and we're going to have a discussion with Miss Lady and letting her know it is what it is. Let her pick out those underwear. She might have a favorite character that she likes. Let her be a part of that whole experience when you go to the store and decorate her bathroom and create her new environment. And what we want to do is back that time up to an hour, because when those underwear, you already know.
Yeah.
We want to do an hour.
Okay, thank you so much. And I just want you to know, you on the For You page, because I have not went through your page yet, but this is my first time seeing you. I was like, oh yeah, there's some potty training thing. Let me sit here and watch this and learn. So I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You have a great rest of your day.
You as well.
Y'all better ask somebody I'm on the FYP. That is the goal for me to continue to stay on the FYP. That's where we belong. This community belongs on the FYP page. Okay? Okay? More people need to be scrolling like, hold up, wait a minute. Everybody needs to see us. That is why I need y'all to tap the screen, repost, share. All of that. Okay? All of that. Y'all better ask about me. So before I get the next caller, I'm going to call him a caller because, in the podcast world, that's what they are. Caller. Before we bring up the next caller, I just want to let you all know, if you do not get the opportunity to talk with me today, it is not going to make or break your world. It's not going to leave you sliding down somebody's bathroom wall crying like the Lifetime movie ladies. It's not going to do that. But what I want you to do is take advantage of the opportunity. Remember, all I'm giving these parents is 10 minutes or less. Okay? But understand, in order for me to really do what I need to do, yeah, you're right. I probably should do 5 minutes. I probably should do 5. It's going to be 5 minutes or less because nobody has been up here for 10 minutes. You get 5 minutes with the professor. But if you really want me to customize a plan for you, you need to be booking a discovery call today. My calendar pops right up. You get on my calendar and it's a game changer. Okay? If you give me an hour, first of all, if y'all have only been seeing 5 minutes, imagine what I do in an hour. Okay? That way you can give me all of the details so I can get you through down that yellow brick road. And the goal is not only to see the whiz, but to get to Emerald City. Okay? That's what we're doing. We're trying to get to Emerald City. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm at a classroom. I don't have students right now, but I just wanted to let you know in case I pop off, it might be a kid knocking on my door.
Okay.
All right. So I have a little boy. I have a son who is 3 years, 3 months. We started putting him on the potty when he was like super young. While my husband's in the military, we're like super busy. But while my husband was on deployment, he's probably like 6 months old. I would put him on the potty, let him pee, because I was like, oh, these people started real early. Didn't work because he's 3 years, 3 months, and he usually is fully potty trained at school, uses the potty. They sent back his pull-ups, but at home, yeah, like he's still, if we don't tell him he has to go to the potty, he won't really request it. And definitely if it comes to pooping, he will just hide and poop still.
So if he has quit his job per se as the person who would get himself to the toilet and he has quit that job, that means you all are now employed.
Oh God.
So you all have that job now. So
Yeah.
if you don't tell them you're going to experience accidents, which is what we don't want, even though we need them for training. But if he's already have gotten to a certain point, you're on the job. So you're going to have to adopt an hourly time frame, and you're going to have to be his reminder system to continue that, to be able to bridge that gap for him. If you leave it for him to let you know, this is going to continue. This cycle is going to continue. And you're going to be sliding down the bathroom wall, letting your tears fall with the water. And we don't want that.
Yeah. And I get frustrated because like with my daughter, she was potty trained before even 2 years old. And so we have a 13-year age gap in between the two. And so I will get frustrated. Like I'm like, dude, we just asked you if you had to poop. And so he gets really like, I don't want to scare him. Like he's like, but I don't know, my husband's like, well, he's just 3. And I'm like, no. And it's also a difference in culture too, because his dad is white. So his dad feels like, oh, well, not every kid is pot. And I'm like, well, my mom's from the South.
Do you all have the requirement for children to be potty trained in your state before they attend kindergarten?
So probably kindergarten for the state of Maryland. He's in like a VPK thing. So they're all learning at the same time. So it's been fine for them and they think he's doing great. But like for me, it's just really the inconsistency with when he comes home, right? Like
so there might be that reliance for him to go ahead and do it himself. But if you get back on track with being his reminder system, I have no doubt that he's going to be able to do well because he's doing it all day.
Okay.
And that will also help with that number 2. Now, also, is he withholding Number two, or he's just choosing to do it in his underwear?
He's just doing it. It could be underwear, pull up. Like we've tried underwear, so that
Wait
way
a
he
minute.
gets that
Wait,
feel.
wait, wait. Hold on. Let me adjust my screen. Hold on, because
He
I
don't
heard a
care.
P word in there. You
What you
said
mean?
if it's underwear or pull up. Like what
Yeah, because I
what you
think what
mean?
happens is like I know when he comes
When is he
home,
wearing pull ups?
when he get in our house, so he don't mess
Oh,
up our.
stop, stop, stop.
Ain't nobody cleaning up pee.
Now you hold on now. See now. This is
Okay, so
look, this is
hold on a second. I have to mute you.
this is a judgment free zone, y'all. I'm just playing. I'm being silly. It's a judgment free zone. But I'm here to get y'all down the right path.
Sorry, they started calling students names. But yeah, like for me, I don't know. So we don't need him in a pull up at home. Okay, got it.
But they gave you back the pull ups not to put on him at home
All
while he's
right.
away.
Well,
That's
he's
gonna
also
be
super wet at night too. Like we've cut back the water right before bedtime, but I mean like this week I had to wash his sheets like 2 or 3 times. So I don't know.
well, the pull ups are perfect for night. I'm
Okay.
gonna give you some grace to leave him in that pull up while he's sleeping. But sis, we gonna have to not put him in the paper
Underwear
drawers
in
when
the
he's at
daytime.
home.
Okay, got it.
Get back to those
All right.
underwear on the hourly time frame.
Okay, got it. I will do it, and I'm gonna keep watching you. This is very interesting
You
to
had me
me.
scratching my head on what the mystery was.
I we got to commit to it more.
Yes, yes, we do. And he's gonna be fine. Get back on that regimen, and he's gonna be fine.
All right, I appreciate you.
You're welcome. All right, now what we're doing, thank y'all for sharing the live out. Thank you for sharing the live out. So yes, we have adjusted the time. We're going to do 5-minute calls because there's a lot of people. I got 4 people in the queue. That was perfect timing. It was perfect timing. Yes, ma'am. We want to make sure that we are potty training with underwear, y'all. I know some of y'all are scared, but it has to be done. We got to do it, okay? Got to do it. All right? All right, let's go to the next caller. Hello, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
How you want to
Sorry, I
use
look a
your 5
mess.
minutes? How you want to use your 5 minutes?
I just have a couple of questions. My daughter, she's 17 months. Oh, here she is. She's 17
Hi.
months and we're trying to transition into potty training. I just opened up a pack of pull-ups this morning. I was just wondering about like the timing schedule, the location of the potty, like things like that.
Well, first and foremost, I do need to deliver some bad news.
Pull-ups.
Mm.
Okay.
You will have them for nighttime and nap time. But if you're ready to get into potty training, which is my language, we're going to be using potty training underwear.
Okay.
And we want to make sure that we adopt an hourly time frame.
Hourly.
Yes, ma'am. Don't be scared. Now, you should be. Because it's not safe out here in these potty training streets. But in order to get progress, you want potty training underwear.
Okay.
Now, I did tell you that was bad news, but I have good news.
Okay.
Potty training underwear is in my showcase.
Okay.
So you don't have far to go, but yes, ma'am. Keep those for when the child is sleeping, when there's no training involved.
Okay.
What else you got?
Um, is right now a good time to start training, or is
You said
it?
she's 17 months?
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's get it going.
I just don't know the best way because she's my first, so I don't really know how to like introduce potty training. We have like a little potty that it stays in the bathroom, so I don't know if I should bring it out into the living room so she can see it,
Well,
or if it should.
let me tell you what I do. Now, even though I'm offering parents 5 minutes to ask questions, what I do is one-on-one coaching sessions with parents and I walk them through the potty training process and I
Okay.
customize plans for their child. So if that's something you're interested in, I do offer a 1 hour one-on-one call, and then you can book me for that call so I can get you through that process.
Okay.
All right. So when you go to the LINK, I gotta spell it.
Mm,
In my bio, then you want to click on Discovery Call.
okay.
All right. So that is an option that parents have with me, being that these opportunities on the live are so short.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I don't think I have any other questions, honestly.
All right. Well, hopefully I'll see you on the other side so we can get y'all through down that yellow brick road.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
You're welcome. Look at us rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Look at us. Are we rolling or are we rolling? Are we rolling? Are we rolling? Thank y'all in between and in betwixt. Thank y'all for tapping that screen up. Thank y'all for hitting that follow button. We do have a goal that we're trying to reach. Our follow goal is 75 by Christmas. Okay, 75 by Christmas. So I appreciate everybody when y'all hit that follow button. And also, after you hit that follow button, don't forget to go back to the top and pick up your daily heart me. That's that orange heart up there. It's yours. It belongs to you. You got daily mission points. It belongs to you. So don't leave it behind. Every time you see me on live, the first thing you should be doing is picking up your daily heart me. I should know when you came into the room. That's what I'm talking about. I should know when you came into the room because you picked up your daily heart me. And see how it flashes to let everybody know you came in? Amen. That's what we doing. Because you want to work your way up so you can be super fan. Okay? You want to be super fan. See, I like for people to know when I come in the room. Okay? You going to hear me first before you even see me. But I like to make an entrance. Okay? So I'm here for all of that. But your goal is to be a super fan. And when you complete all your daily missions, you get to super fan level. So then everybody else, your banner pops up, super fan so and so, kaboom, just stepped up in the room type of a deal. That's my type of carrying on. That's my type of carrying on. Okay. If y'all have questions, you get 5 minutes in the box with me. Understand, I require way more than 5 minutes to get you through to the potty training process. Okay. I require at least 1 hour with you. And I'm changing lives. Okay. Don't stay changing diapers while I'm changing lives, okay? The goal is to let's get down this yellow brick road so I can get y'all down to the Emerald City, okay? I know y'all want to be there because we all there. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hi. Hi.
Hi. So I have a complicating situation. So I have a daughter that's 5, but she's got Down syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure that she quite understands like the concept of pottying outside of her diaper, but she does wake up many mornings where she's got dry diapers. So I kind of wonder if I could try it out, but I don't want to waste time and be confusing her either. So I'm stuck on it. This is my first time having a kid that's got special needs. I've got an older one, but I potty trained her at 1. So
Okay, well, what we do want to do is we want to make sure that we're establishing a new normal for her. And that new normal is going to be underwear.
okay.
And we want to put her on a hourly regimen with those underwear. Now, does your
Okay.
daughter have any communication issues?
Yeah, she's not verbal. I mean, she can say like maybe 10 words. But she's very repetitive. So I feel like if I said the word potty to her and like kind of showed it to her, she would maybe say the word and eventually with a lot of repetition understand it. I just don't know if she would understand, hey, if I feel this need to go, that's where I go.
Well, that is what the routine is going to teach her. So once we get on that regimen of the
Okay.
hour in underwear and understand that accidents are going to happen, but that is where she's going to learn that routine. And that is where she's going to learn to be able to communicate the urges and the cues. So for children who are nonverbal, this is the potty sign. So it's basically the sign language of the letter T.
Yes.
And shaking from side to side. So that is an option that you can use for her.
Yes.
In addition to, do you currently use a picture exchange system?
She actually just got a speech device, but it literally just came in the day before yesterday. So we're still really, really fresh and new on that. A lot of our form of communication right now is that really she just grabs my hand and pulls me where she's wanting me to go. And I have to kind of, as mom, play the guessing game on if she's pulling me here, this is what she's wanting from me. So.
Okay, well, just know that I can really do a lot more to customize the plan for you if I have opportunity. So we are doing the 5-minute calls during the live, but I also offer one-on-one coaching sessions for parents so that I can customize plans for parents and get them through that potty training process.
Okay.
Okay, so
you said it was on your link, right?
Yeah, so when you go to it, you want to click on Discovery Call. That gives you the one-time 1 hour option, and we should be able to get the ball rolling in that 1 hour.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
You too, ma'am.
I love it, don't y'all? I love it. People seem inspired after they speak to me. That's what we want. Because see, up until now, y'all have just been having a one-way conversation, right? But now y'all get to witness the interactions, okay? The interactions. Let me see if you in the queue. Yes, you are. Let me get you in here. Hi, good morning.
Let me turn the camera on. Let me see. Okay. Hi,
how are you?
good. My name is Adis. This is my daughter, Rachel. Say hi.
Hi, Rachel. Rachel said bye. She ain't got time.
She's now 15 months. I was really wanting to, and I've been thinking about potty training a lot. She's my first. I've potty trained one time, because I'm an RBT. So I work with kids on the spectrum with autism, and we had a schedule, and I had a client that I was potty training, but it was never successful because the parents at home, they didn't follow our schedule. So I never successfully potty trained a child, and now I have my own baby. And I feel like, I don't know, like I feel confident, like I want to do this. I already bought her underwear, that is just regular underwear, not the absorbent one.
Mm-hmm.
And but she doesn't talk yet. She's a little, I mean, she's only 15 months, but she's a little delayed. Like she's not quite saying mama and dada, like knows that I'm mama yet. So she's a little delayed on the speech, but she knows some sign language because I wanted to be able to communicate with her, like when she wants milk, when she's all done, like do the hand signals that she's all done. So I wanted to teach her the sign to go potty, and I have been trying to, because she sees me sometimes go potty, and I show her the sign so she can see, when I sit on the bathroom, this, that's what this means. My main thing is that, and I've heard you've been saying every hour, so I'm like, okay, I got that. So every hour, sit her on the potty. But my main thing is that we co-sleep. So I don't know about the nighttime. Like, do I have her in underwear and she's
right
now,
in my bed, until she is fully daytime potty training, you're okay to continue the diapers at night.
Okay.
So what we want to do is make sure that she's sitting on that hourly basis. I would encourage you to get the absorbent underwear just to kind of buy you more time when the accidents happen. But you got the right concept to do the hourly time frame, utilizing underwear, and just continue to be consistent. Definitely use the potty sign. I see no issue with that. I think it's excellent to utilize potty signs for younger children. And that's really all you can do, and just continue to be consistent with that.
Okay, yeah, I thought the main thing was like, am I doing something wrong putting her in a diaper right before she falls asleep? And then, obviously I'll take it off as soon as she wakes up. I was like, oh, am I supposed to put her in a diaper or not? Because I'm like, she still sometimes tends to wake up in the middle of the night to breastfeed. Because like I said, she's 15 months. I still breastfeed her, and we co-sleep. Like I said, she sleeps in my bed with me. So I was like, am I gonna deal with accidents on, my king size bed and having to, so okay, so it's okay.
Well, you're off to a great start. It's definitely okay to put the diapers on when she's sleeping. You're off to an excellent start. Amen.
And then, like, how long for dry diapers in the morning that I'm like, okay, now we can stop? Like, how, like, should I wait for like a week, 2 weeks, like, when she's older?
Are you asking for the nighttime?
Yeah, like when can I stop?
I would give 90 days when she's
90 days dry diapers. Okay.
Yes, 90 days when she is fully daytime potty trained. Yep. Then I would go ahead and remove that diaper when she's sleeping for nighttime.
Okay. All right. Okay. I feel more okay, because that was the little thing that I was a little bit worried about, but I feel more confident now. I decided that I'm gonna start at the end of this month, because me and my husband have some plans to go out, and I don't want to start now and have her grandparents, so at the end of this month, I already decided the day on the 26th, we're going to stop diapers in the day, and then, just
I'd like to hear it. I'd like to see a good plan come together.
Okay, thank you so much. And
You're welcome.
And I definitely gave you a follow, and I'm going to I'm gonna keep you in my mind if I have any troubles, so I know where to troubleshoot. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find you, so if I need to any troubleshoot questions.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Y'all all right? Y'all all right in the comments? Y'all doing all right? If y'all you got your questions ready, have your questions ready. Come up in the box. There's a lot of people waiting in the queue. You're not okay, Joe? Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. So just to kind of dive in, I have a 4-year-old daughter. She's speech delay, and she's currently in like a special like pre-K school where they're very accommodating because she's still in diapers. But I'm kind of having a problem with trying to get her fully potty trained.
So let me ask you what you're doing during the day. How often are you taking her, and what is she wearing?
So currently, she's wearing the training diapers when I have her. It's a custody agreement of week on, week off with my daughter, with her dad. But when she wakes up, I usually change her unless she's dry, and then I usually let her eat, and then I try to do potty time with her. I usually keep the potty in the living room so she's not like just bored.
So how often are we taking her to the toilet?
I've been doing every 30 minutes. I used to do every 15 when I started over the summer. And we started getting really good at she started telling me when she had to go. Like, she wouldn't fully tell me, but she would like show me that she had to go by going towards the little potty, trying to pull her pants down and everything. But I had something happen to where I had stopped the training for a while. She wasn't in school yet, so I figured it was okay because she was 3. But she, now that I'm back on it, and the teachers are also trying to help me potty train her. Dad claims she is potty trained, but she won't do it for me or the school. And
so what I would recommend first is to remove the disposable diapers.
Okay.
So in order to start that potty training process and get your child to understand what their new normal is going to be, there is going to have to be potty training underwear or regular underwear. It's up to you, but I recommend potty training underwear. and to take her on an hourly basis.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I have both the potty training underwear and regular underwear. So
the potty training underwear are a little more absorbent, so it will buy you some time when those accidents do happen. But we want to be consistent with that hour, and we want to utilize the underwear. Dad is going to have to do the exact same thing in order for this to be accessible.
okay.
And
now
then it's
for
okay.
school,
So because we have a short amount of time, this is the part where normally I can customize plans for parents so that I can tell you how to navigate the child care facility, because there's a way that you're going to have to navigate the child care facility as well. Eventually, it's going to all have to be mirrored in all location, but it's going to have to be after you establish 2 weeks of doing that consistency with the hour and underwear. So she shouldn't be at the daycare with underwear until you have been established doing this. Unfortunately, mirroring it in both households and her having a certain amount of accidents before requesting the center to join you all.
Okay.
Okay? Because what we don't want to do is put her in underwear at the center before she's gotten an established routine. Because, for example, if she is having maybe 10 accidents, we definitely don't want her to be in underwear at the center.
Right.
We want to make sure that she's got a good enough routine or well established at home.
Okay. What was my other question? So what if like how many times of an accident at home, or do I just, obviously they're underwear so I can just throw them in the washer, but like how many accidents before I can go, okay, since we're still having accidents and everything, I think maybe it would be okay to put her back in those training diapers.
I would not use training diapers unless she's sleeping.
Okay.
So once training begins, it continues with the underwear. There's underwear as long as she is awake.
Now, because like I said, she's speech delayed, so she can't tell me exactly when she's like pooping or peeing, and I usually either have to keep checking her or she'll go, "Mommy, I think I did it," and typically she doesn't go; she just thinks she does. What kind of things can I do to try to help her understand like her body more? Because
that routine is going to help her to understand. And one thing that I would recommend is not relying on her to tell you, because she's still learning.
Okay.
As long as she needs you to train her, she's not understanding quite yet her urges and cues. So I wouldn't rely on her to tell me what her body is doing, because you're training her.
Okay.
All right. So I wouldn't rely on you or on her to tell you. Just stay on that regimen of that hour, and over time, she's going to begin to understand her body, and then she'll begin to tell you. But I wouldn't rely on her right now in this beginning, because you're going to be introducing that underwear. You're going to be getting her on an hourly basis. So through that process, through accidents, she's going to learn to tell you.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right. So I wish you well. Happy training.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. My contact lenses keep slipping, and y'all know these aren't real glasses. This is part of my repertoire. But daggone it, Joe, you had to block somebody again. What happened? I want you to protect, the integrity of the live. So I ain't questioning you. But no, I just want to know what happened. I was like, is that where it blocked? How y'all coming in here cutting up? If your heart posture and your hand posture is turned up like this, that means you came here for something. Act accordingly. Like, what are we doing? We can't come in here trying to boss nobody. That is not what's going on here. We run a tight ship. My mods don't play about me. So if you come here and you need, then you can't be cutting up. You cannot. I do have videos that talk about number 2 and give you number 2 hacks. So check my videos. Oh, it was a troll? Oh, okay. I was just making sure. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing excellence.
I am so glad that this came across my For You page because I've been tuned in for like the last 30 minutes listening to all of this stuff. So I'll tell you, my son will be 2 in February. I started putting him on pull-ups when he was 15 months to introduce that notion of pulling up and down. So here we are. He's going to be 2 in February. He poops in the potty. They're helping me at his daycare with that, but he will not pee in the potty unless I'm at home with him. Like on weekends, it's easier for me to be at home with him doing the every hour monitoring his liquids. Like when he first gets up in the morning, I put him on the potty, and I have the potty seat that it's adjustable. It sits on the toilet and then it turns into a step stool for him to wash his hands. But he won't pee in the potty. He'll
Well,
poop
let me
though.
ask you. He's in underwear, right?
I put him on training pants, and then they put him on pull-ups.
What's training pants?
So I guess that's kind of like a pull-up. I sent him
Oh,
to training pants because he's in daycare to help with that. But on the weekend, I either do incognito where he just kind of free balling, or I put him on regular underwear.
okay. So one thing we're going to have to do is make a choice. And the
Okay.
choice is never going to be a pull-up when it comes to training. Number one. Number two, we're not going to be able to go from free ball to underwear because we need to establish his new normal. So his new normal is never going to be walking around with any pants on. Now, I don't like to put down that method, but if you're asking me, that's not the method that we choose. We start with underwear here.
Okay.
So if you're asking me, I can't guide you through the bottomless program. So either you're underwear or you're bottomless.
Okay.
Which one has you felt like is working best for you?
I think when he actually feels the accident, then he's more prone to like, mommy, oh, I pee-pee or whatever. And then I'll make him sit on the potty for like a couple of minutes. Like, do you have to pee-pee? This where you pee-pee. I had a song that I use, which I will just share. I'm like, we boo-boo in the potty. Because, you know, kids are scared to push or whatever. And that's how he started. Like when he has to poop, he'll say, oh, I want to poo-poo. And that's when he signals that he has to poop. But the pee-pee, it didn't work when I tried to remix the pee-pee.
Well, I probably would also not ask him if he has to pee. There's no
Okay.
asking in potty training. As the trainer, once you implement that program, there's no asking in training.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't want to ask because he doesn't know. He's learning his urges and his cues. So what we want to do is one, if you're asking me, we're going to start on those underwear. We're going to remain on that hourly time frame. And we want to be consistent. If you have any time during the week, if you only have 1 hour during the week, use it. Because it is enough to tell the child, oh, we're doing this again. We're doing this again. So if you can slide in an hour, maybe 2 during the week, do that. And definitely use your weekends.
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank
that
you so
consistency piece is
much.
going to have to be there, and he's going to get it. So you've had a really good start. So in order for him to have that really great finish, you're going to have to be consistent on what the expectations are as well, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're
I'm going to be
welcome.
sending your page out. I didn't want to click out the live before I could send it out. So I'm about to
Okay.
send you all in the group chat, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Don't y'all love it? We out here. Listen, some of y'all, 5 minutes is all you will need. But understand, in order for me to get down with the get down, for me to guide you through, get on that discovery call. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Hi, good morning.
Hi. So my 3.5-year-old, I swear on my life, she is fully potty trained. She has pooped on the potty, she's peed on the potty, but she doesn't have pee accidents anymore. Now it's just poop accidents. And like we have to be on her like white on rice in order to make sure that she's not hiding in a corner to go poop in her underwear. And I do not know what to do anymore because she's successfully eliminated on the toilet multiple times. And it's like I have to literally sit there and be like, oh, we're gonna go potty on the toilet underwear. You have to pretend the toilet is your underwear, like how you poop when you hide. And like we have to make it this joke. She's high functioning autistic and ADHD, and she's just in her own little bubble. I just don't know how to stop having to throw away underwear because she's pooping in it and it's just gross.
Well, I have some good news. I have several poop hack videos that have worked. You just might have to try and see which one is going to work for you. But is she withholding to the point of constipation?
Oh yeah.
Or no, she's not because she's releasing in her underwear.
It's kind of both. So like when she's at her dad's house, she goes to her dad's house once a week for 24 hours. And when she's there, she does not poop at all. And then the next day when she gets dropped off at school, she has like full on massive poop. And her teacher's like, I don't even know what to do with this. I threw away her clothes because like executive decision, there's just poop on everything. I don't want you to have to deal with that. And I'm like, that's fine. Like I would rather it be thrown away too at that point.
So you can definitely try. Like I said, at this point, I have maybe about 6 or 7 videos. There's the poop tent. There's the bird squat. There's the put a pull up on with a hole in it and make the hole smaller until they stop. There is the poop chocolates that consist of chocolate chips and coconut oil. So there are many different hacks that you can try that would encourage her to go poop in that toilet.
Okay, because like we're waking up dry, we're not having pee accidents. We haven't for like the past month. So like we're good there. Unless I'm sitting there with her and I'm like, oh no, I still see like a little turtle head poking out, keep pushing on the toilet. And like we're sitting there for like 10, 15 minutes just pushing out this tiny little bit of poop. And she's so proud of herself when she does it. I'm tired of cleaning up poopy
You would
underwear.
be so surprised on even like the semi privacy that a child can get. That would change. I think you should try the poop tent. That is my first video that I have pinned. Check that video out. That poop tent has changed lives.
Okay, I will. My son was so easy to potty train. He was like 24 hours on a weekend and no accidents since. And my daughter, she's just like, do. I'm in my own world. I don't want to do this. And it's like we've been trying to potty train her for the past like 6 months. Like when she turned 3, got into daycare and preschool and stuff like that. And like there are some weeks when she uses it more as like I'm not getting my way, so I'm going to poop my pants. And I feel that's kind of where we're at with it.
It's definitely a power struggle type of thing. And some children can be stubborn with that. But if you...
no, she's a Taurus.
You make them feel like they have the control, such as the poop tent. That can change the whole game. So I would try that. I probably would try that first.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've been a long time viewer. So
thank you for coming up. Thank you.
Of course. Bye.
Bye. Aren't we doing swell? Well, let me tell y'all this. I know this is going to hurt some of y'all feelings. I know. But we're down to our last couple of minutes. I know, right? It didn't feel like we was on for about 2 hours, but I have. I do 2-hour intervals. I do. So yeah, I know. Some of y'all have been waiting in the queue, and I'm so sorry. The good news is I'll be back on Tuesday because I got some things going on Monday. Got to take the dog to where she got to go. You know, all of that. She can't take herself. So, I got to do it. I got to do it. My schedule allows it, so I got to do it. So, yeah. But I appreciate everyone who has came up into that box. Even though it was only 5 minutes, I am hopeful that you are in a better space than you were before you joined and had a conversation with me. I mean, at least mentally and emotionally, you can feel more powerful moving forward in this process and not feel so defeated. I can say that. I also want you to know, that for some of you who did not get the opportunity to come up, that there's still an opportunity to meet with me. right? There's still an opportunity to meet with me because, in all actuality, I need 1 hour to do what I need to do. Okay? I need 1 hour because I customize plans for parents. So this 5 minutes is only like a quick refresher, right? But it's not quite what I would do if we had an hour together. Like, you have the opportunity to ask those unlimited questions until you're exhausted yourself, right? There's opportunity to get that feedback and recommendations that some of you desperately need. So don't cheat yourself, okay? When you know you need the GPS to get around the town. And for those of you all who are being filtered and don't understand why, TikTok makes the decision who to filter for no apparent reason. It's a mystery that we all have. I get filtered. And how is that? Because when there's something that I say, they lower my visibility on the live. My moderators get filtered for no apparent reason at all. So even they are not special. We just don't know why, but that's why we encourage you to continue to try and do what you can do to get your bio filled out, your followers up to a certain amount so you can come up in the box next time I'm live so you can verbally speak to me and get your questions answered. That's a goal. But keep in mind, save your account has no ability to get to a certain, you have no desire for none of that. That is your cue that you might just need to book a one-on-one session with me. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. I just want to navigate you all and let you know what opportunities are out there. Yeah, you do need coffee first. You know better. So I want you all to know the opportunities. My son will number 1 and number 2 in the potty, but refuses to go number 2 to the potty. So Mrs. Hoffman, I have a plethora of poop hack videos that you might want to watch. A plethora. Okay. Tips for children itching. Probably should use flushable wipes because their buttocks is dirty. That's what that means. It's poop in there. Yeah. Yep. I have a plethora of poop hack videos, so definitely go ahead and watch all of that. But yeah. Mm-hmm. So those of you who did not get an opportunity to come up in the box, I should see you on a discovery call. So we can get that 1 hour together so I can work with you and get you through that potty training process. Don't sit and be like, I'm just going to wait on the opportunity to get in the box. 5 minutes is not going to change your life. 1 hour with me is going to change your life. 1 hour with me is going to get you down that yellow brick road. So you have to decide what you want to do. Okay? I'm not here to push it on you at all. Not here to push it. Okay? So with that being said, I want y'all to be encouraged on connecting with me so we can help get you through. Because at this point, a problem with a solution is a choice. So now that y'all know what the solution is, it definitely won't be on this person if you don't get through the potty training process. It's not going to be on me. If I have not synced you in a session with me, if you have not picked up a step-by-step guide, it's not going to be on this person. I know that for sure. It's not going to be on this person. It won't. If you haven't picked up a guide, because some of you probably like, I can't do the 1 hour session right now. If you haven't picked up the guide, that's your next option. It's not going to be on this person. Okay? It's not going to be on anybody but you. So I'm here to navigate you. I'm here to let you know that I am available. I am your GPS in this potty training process. Get on this ride because you will be left behind. Okay? And I don't want that for you. I don't want anybody. I wish for none of you all to perish. Okay? I want all of y'all to be able to get on the other side. I want all of y'all to be partying with us in Emerald City. I know y'all been traveling that yellow brick road for a long time. Y'all been traveling that yellow brick road. Y'all been dealing with the flying monkeys. Some of you have adopted the mindset of those characters in The Wizard of Oz. You have. You have. Some of you are the cowardly lion. I don't want to say I'm scared. Some of you are the cowardly lion. Some of you are Dorothy and just will remain being blocks. Remain being blocks. Okay? And I don't want that for you. You're going to be lost and you're not going to be able to move forward. Look, what happened now, Joe? Some of you, unfortunately, will be the scarecrow. You will be the scarecrow. You will remain in that status of I don't know. I don't know. Some of you are going to be the Tin Man. Well, I don't care. And they'll get it when they get it. And that's fine, but that attitude always comes back to bites. And it's not going to be pretty. Okay? So now that y'all know that I am here, that I am available, and all of that, let's make that choice that you know you need to make. Look, what happened, Joe and Steffi? What happened? Who did it? Who's been messing with my mods? What happened? I missed it. All I saw was somebody was muted and blocked. Jesus, fix it. How y'all get blocked in a potty training chat? I don't understand. Like, people come in here with the boss up attitude, trying to push around my moderators, and they don't go for that. Now you really butt out because you have destroyed your resource. Destroyed. Doing too much. Jesus. You have destroyed your resource. Now, of course, there's many of them out there, but good luck. Because a lot of people come this direction. Okay? But with that being said, I'm going to bid y'all adieu. Right? Because I've done my part. Jesus, I've done my parts. Okay, send me them screenshots. I've done my parts. Okay? So I just want to thank those who've been tapping the heck out of the screen. Thank y'all for reposting and sharing. Thank y'all for participating in this discussion. Thank y'all for purchasing books. Thank y'all for booking me on sessions. We will be back here on Tuesday. Thank y'all for lighting up the gift gallery. It is very much appreciated. And thank y'all for hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. Okay? Now, remember, I'll be back on Tuesday. So on that note, I love y'all like play cousins. And y'all have a great and awesome day.